Hey ladies and gents, we are back with some World of Warships, and I foray into this game once in a while, and this is not by far my strongest game I play. I played the beta, wasn't really impressed with it, and I didn't play it for like almost 3 years. Then I started, you know what, I'm gonna get back into this game again, and yeah. So I always start out, my very first game, I always start out my Kamikaze. I love this ship. It is similar to the Tier 5. One in the Japanese tech tree. However, this is a premium. So I'm going to bring 2 games for you. One, I played really well in. Second one, kind of potato. Made some potato moves and not really paying attention to what I was doing here. So we're going to go start off right off the bat here with the first objective, because that's what this thing does, or what destroyers should be doing, taking objectives here. And I got an inbound, 2 cruisers, and a battleship. Now I'm down tiered. This is a tier 7 battle, so I'm a lowly little tier 5. But yeah, with the detection range on this ship here, somebody's already into D with me as well, so this should be interesting. We got an Ismail and Omaha coming in here. However, I do have some support ships, which is unusual for a destroyer captain. Typically you don't get a whole lot of support here, so I'm going to turn just a little bit here. I don't want them to completely have this cap. We're just going to lay some torpedoes out in front of there, because there's a chance it might stream right into it. With a relatively quick reload here, I'm not too terribly worried about it. I know where the other destroyer's at, sitting on the far edge there. However, I do have a couple cruisers coming inbound here, and that battleship here, so we're going to wait and see what happens. One's at 6.6, my detection's at 5.4, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Here comes the Murmansk. We're going to move out of here just a little bit here, because I got 2 cruisers that are apparently getting wrecked. So we're going to slow down. Now that battleship is coming. You're probably wondering, why am I popping smoke? Because there's a battleship currently charging straight for the cap. I fired just as they finish off the Omaha, and that's about the time here comes the battleship here. So I'm going to catch him. Obviously he's running straight, 4.4 kilometers. Coming straight in here. He's got 2 cruisers, 2 battleships smacking the crap out of him. So I'm not terribly sure what he's up to here. We're going to fire a few shells. We're going to back up to, because I don't know where that other destroyer's at. There's 1, 2, 3. There we go. Pick up the destruction right off the bat with 3 torpedo hits, and we're on the roll here. So now I know that destroyer's over there. I got torpedoes up here shortly. Yeah. I typically don't have a good start whenever I come back to Warships, because I take long extended breaks from this game, so sometimes it's a little harder to get back into the game here. So now they've left the objective here. I got another destroyer with me, and a crap ton of support with at least 2 battleships and 2 cruisers. So I'm not feeling too terribly bad about wandering out in here. With my detection range, I'm not terribly worried about what I'm going to run into. The Murmansk, he was smart. He turned off. So, yeah. However, the other side is getting pushed by no less than 4 battleships and a cruiser. So, and we're still picking the A up. Surprise, surprise. Let's see if we can pick up the D here. The Fubuki is launching torpedoes like a madman. And we got the Murmansk at 8.7 kilometers. He's going... there we go. We've picked up this one, and now we've picked up the Gnevny, I guess you want to call it. And there's the Fubuki. Both of them are right there. So we're going to just throw this out there, one, because I don't know if it's hard to hit a destroyer with torpedoes, but the way he's running, we might get lucky. Same way with the Fubuki, he's turned back in there. And you'll see if when I'm playing a torpedo, or playing a destroyer with everything with torpedoes, usually I'm always laying them out where it possibly could catch a ship. Doesn't necessarily mean I don't see it, or possibly couldn't be there. A lot of times I just drop the torpedoes, and kind of like a mine, right? If I get lucky, I get lucky. If I don't, and you know what? I think I might get lucky right here. He pulls off, picks up a nice 13,000 and puts him down to 735 health. And we're just sitting here kind of keeping shit lit for my cruisers. There they go. Picks up the battleship, picks up the destroyer. And we got the one more here. There he is. He's the Fubuki. He is running as well. It's 5.9 kilometers. We're just going to stay right here and slow down, keeping him lit. I don't want to get too close to him because I don't want to get lit. And yeah, he's outside of my view range here. I'm not terribly interested in chasing him too much. Getting in gun battles with Japanese destroyers, not always the best. So Murmansk, he's lit. We're going to keep him spotted here for my cruiser and battleships, as well as it looks to be a couple, at least maybe possibly the destroyers bombarding him. We don't know. And at any moment, I'm curious. There you go. Pick up the Fubuki. He's spotted. He's coming easily within my range here. We're just going to lace them out there. Like I said, don't know if they'll hit, but we're going to spread them wide. We'll save one here for the Murmansk. Here we go. And I made the torpedo spread wide. Like I said, there's probably not much chance I'm going to be able to hit that destroyer. Ooh, the Murmansk actually fired. Oh, shit. It's better to be lucky than good. That's all I got to say, folks. Pull off a bullshit on that one. All right. So, we are 2-4 right now. The Minakaze on the other side. That was what I was looking for. The Minakaze at Tier 5 is very similar to this one. So, there's another set of torpedoes. So, I know he's out here lurking around somewhere. Our other destroyer's picking up the C objective here. Let's see what we're going to find. Let's roll on out here and see if we can get that Murmansk spotted one more time, or possibly even pick up the... Now, I'm getting a little leery here, one, because I know there's another destroyer out here, and I really don't want to tangle with him. Typically, you want to be a ninja in a Japanese destroyer, and he is, I believe, a tier higher than I am, so I'm not interested. I did kill his clanmate. He took a big one there. There we go. Now we pick him up. He's behind the islands. We're not going to go that way. He looked like he was angling possibly back this way here. Let's see what we can find when we come around the corner here. We're going to drop some more torpedoes right out in front of him. I don't, like I said, once again, I don't believe thing's going to hit, but possibly, you never know. I got lucky with the last one, and we'll see what we can do here. Now, he's trying to fuck up the destroyer on the cap over there. So, yep, he's turned away. Let's see if I can put a couple shells into him. I think I got a couple over. We only got one cruiser in support now, I believe. Yep, so he's not really going to get bothered too much. Let's see here if we can put a couple out here on the Fubuki. So now those torpedoes, damned if he didn't would have turned away, he might have been able to pick up some of them. Let's see here. Yeah, can we get a couple hits? Maybe, possibly. Those look pretty decent. One penetration for 660. He is wrecking that other destroyer. I'm not sure what that other destroyer is up to. I'm not sure if that's part of his plan to be... Oh, yep. He is actually in the smoke, surprisingly. Unfortunately, he must be close enough to the edge that he's getting picked up. So let's see if we can pick up the Fubuki here. Get a little closer. At this... Right at... Not quite at the edge of my... cannon, I'm sorry, my gun's range, but far enough out here. We're working him over here pretty well. There we go, pick up another hit on him. And that Fubuki, like I said, is getting just absolutely wrecked. So he gets nailed by that Fubuki. This Fubuki is still running. I'm going to have to quit here pretty quick here. I don't want to turn this into a gunfight with him. And I would really like to pick up the C objective here. We got 3 up right now. Oh, he's still running. He's stopped firing for a reason. Probably because the cruiser that's with me here is doing a bang-up job of trying to keep him honest, right? He's not turning. He's not coming back. So I'm going to stay with my cruiser here. It's kind of what you should be doing with your destroyer anyway. Running screens for these guys so they don't get torped. Or battleships, or vice versa here. No, we had 2 battleships with us. And they had turned around and went back the other direction. So now we're sitting, 3 objectives to 1. They are capping 2 currently. There we go. Now I pick up the Fubuki again. He's all over the Dunkirk's ass. I'm not terribly sure why the Dunkirk pulled right into this mess. But it looks like he's going to take a few, possibly torpedoes. No, he escapes the torpedoes like a boss. And unfortunately, the Fubuki now has quit firing. He's trying to go quiet, silent. We're going to put some shells out there too. Let's see if we can run him off here long enough to pick up C here. Get one hit on him. I really don't want him to try to take this cap or stop the cap. I guess that's the better word for it. There we go. Pick up another hit on him. We've whittled him down quite a ways here. And yes, I fucking know I can see it getting capped here. Unfortunately, it is a long ways from where I am at. We are still sitting 3-1. And now the Fubuki is down about 4,500. If I get into a gunfight with him, I'm not feeling too bad. However, I still have my battleship, who seems to be interested in driving just in a straight parallel line to that. Oh, this doesn't look good. Nope. Nope. Thankfully, his dead carcass takes most of the torpedoes. Yeah, there's a torpedo. If there is a destroyer in the area, you probably don't want to be doing that. So, they've pulled this back quite handedly, right? We still hold 3 objectives. I got one cruiser with me in a Königsberg. And we have that Fubuki out here. There's 2, 5 on 7. Like I said, 2 games. One I played well in. The next one I just completely fucking potato. And both of these were relatively close games. Winnable either way. Yeah, one of those type of deals here. So I got the Königsberg here. We need to get D back. Or possibly keep him from capping C. We have a slight lead on him. We can't just keep losing ships. Their New Mexico is almost dead there. They pick up the Baron. There we go. Now we're coming back to a little bit here, and this looks like the New Mexico is going to get fucked. Yep, he is slowly burning to death. Ismail is working him over pretty hard. Boom. He is dead. So we are even up right now, and we have quite a substantial lead here. C is starting to get capped by that destroyer. Yes, once again, I know, I'm going. As soon as we get there. There's the Indianapolis here, and now I've found one battleship inbound. My cruiser's with me. Like I said, I'm trying to stay. He's actually playing it pretty smart until he gets fucking vaporized by the fucking struggles of German cruisers. He probably didn't even know he was going to get freaking, yeah, those things just fuck me. All right, so they're taking C. We still have a sizable lead, 70, 504. We were down one ship. I'm going to try to even this up a little bit here. These guys are quite a bit of full health. He is running straight at me, which I like, right? 7.6. My range under my torpedoes are only 7 kilometers. However, since he's steaming toward me, he's going to cover that distance pretty quick. There's the Queen Elizabeth. He's coming around the corner here. Yes, the fuck no. I did not know that was capped. I could not see that it was orange. That's exactly right. Shut the fuck up. Some days you just got to go, why? So we dropped 2 there. Let's see if we pick up. There we go. Pick up 1 torpedo hit, 2 torpedo hits. Now we've docked him to 6,800. He's a little easier to deal with. I would really like to get a couple in torpedo onto the Queen Elizabeth here, but I'm trying to keep the trying to grab the C objective. The other destroyer is grabbing D. Yeah, here we go, folks. This should be interesting. I'm going to slow down just a little bit here. These guys are inbound, so I'm trying to get one more. Nope, can't turn fast enough. I'm kind of stuck here in a straight. They've captured A, and I want to get into C here as quick as possible. Here comes A, or I'm sorry, here he comes. All right, he's turning hard. He's put his rebuild on his health up. Let's see if we can pick a couple more up. We'll drop a couple as we go into C and start trying to pick that up here. It is a 4-4 all. We're down a little bit in tonnage here. They have 1 battleship to our 1 cruiser. That's all right. The other destroyers picked up the D objective here. We'll pick up C and see what happens here. So 60 some seconds for this capture. We're already down 47, 46. I don't want to stick around here too long, so I'm going to go to the far side here. I still have smoke. I still have my boost, so I might be able to make this out of here. There is the 1 hit. Oh, that's all I get out of him. Now, they're both sitting relatively about that many. They're still inbound. My torpedoes are up here. So we're going to wait and see what happens. 20 seconds to the cap. They still have 2 destroyers, which worries me because if they're together and hunting, this could be interesting. There we go. Let's start dropping some torpedoes out there for them. Because if they're silly enough to make a charge here, by all means, that's about the time. Yes, here comes the destroyer here in the Minakaze. The Minakaze's picked me up here. I got to drop smoke because I'm going to get wrecked otherwise, especially with them battleships sitting right there. And the Queen. Yes! There's the Fubuki as well. Oh, I got to run for it. I'm going to make it. Yeah, of course. He's got HE loaded. Why wouldn't he? Right? That's all right. We're going to make it out of there. And he's going to take a torpedo to the face for his troubles. All right. So, sitting 9:15, 6:02. We're still 4-all here. We've picked up the lead here. We're still tied for objectives. Unfortunately, not able to take that objective here. However, we're going to roll around here because we got an inbound battleship. Really this is my first game back after a while. I'm thinking, yeah, it's not looking too bad until I played the second game, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Drop 2 more torpedoes. He's coming around the corner. 6 seconds on the last one. So I should be able to get maybe possibly, yep, he's at 5.6. He's going to be coming through that slot. We'll save that one for him. 5.4. And I got detected for it. That's all right. We're going to get out of here. He dead. Yes. 9:95. It's over with. So, thanks for watching, guys. One more game. Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with the second game in my little start to finish my first 2 games back to World of Warships. Playing the Belfast. I've never really played this ship that much. I thought, yeah, well, obviously I don't even put camouflage on it. That's exactly how much I play this ship. So, the first game, I played well. Did make many mistakes, if any. Put up a nice 100k damage game in a kamikaze. However, now I'm playing the Belfast Tier 8 game. Tier 6, 7, 8 game, I should say. 2-tier spread. And I did make a few mistakes. Probably more than I should have in retrospect. And people are always wondering, why are you showing games that you don't do well in? Well, kind of a learning experience, right? I go back and think about what I did wrong, what I could do better next time. You know, that kind of thing. And it's not like I'm a bad player in World of Tanks. I think I have like between a 54 and a 55% win rate. However, I'm not the best player. And I'd like to change that. And part of that has to do with the whole rethinking, paying attention, and changing how I play to make myself better. To do that, oftentimes you have to learn from your mistakes, and that's typically what you do to become a better player. And this is a perfect example of a game where I played to almost pulled it off, right? Almost pulled off a come-from-behind victory. At some point, we were down a crap ton of ships and objectives, and yeah, was not able to do it. So here we are. We're streaming here. We got a pretty good force here. 4 cruisers, 1 battleship, and a destroyer heading to C objective. However, we don't have any air support to speak of at this moment. They are currently chasing some other people on the other side here. And I'm not really the best Belfast player because I haven't played it a lot. People say this thing's ridiculous. I believe them, but like I said, I'm not a Belfast player. I think I probably have less than 15 games in a Belfast. However, it does have some pretty big advantages over most of the cruisers at Tier 7, probably at 8 even. And we're going to see if we can put that in here. So this is one of my first mistakes right here. I'm getting a little too far out. I'm starting to slow down here. We have the Ismail coming in here. And I pop smoke, thinking possibly that the next destroyer, the next battleship is going to cruise in here as well. This is kind of what you do as a Belfast, is you want to light these battleships up here. So we got them inbound here. I got torpedo planes that are going after that. There we go. Start picking up some shots on him. That's about the time. Yep, here they come. We're going to get a stream of nice shots here on all of these ships here. So switch back to my AP on the Fuji, or the Fiji, I'm sorry, and whoa, kind of forget about the, what do you want to call it, the unbelievably long high arc of these shells here. Possibly get a couple there. Nope, I'll have to pull out a little bit further. He's streaming straight at me here. I'm not sure why I'm not getting a little bit better shot. Still missed. Fuck me. It's like I have to relearn every time. Here's the Dallas coming in here. Now this is kind of, like I said, one of those points where I kind of just, I kind of fuck up a little bit. Probably because, like I said, I'm out of position. They have spotter planes up here as well, and my battleship is right behind me. I think he's trying to get here into my smoke, and at this point I'm like, I need to get moving here, and that's about the time I see the hipper. Now I'm on the wrong side of the island, right? And unfortunately, they have their spotter planes up. One of them does. Let's see if here we can get a couple shots here on the Dallas. The hipper sees me as well, and I need to get fucking rolling. Escaped with not much damage. Missed that for some reason. There's my AP round. When I was talking about the wrong side of the island, here's what I meant by the wrong side of the island. So now that as I come around the corner, where I should have been on the other side of the island leaving, I bring myself into the range of, like, fuck the whole team, right? So I'm going to lose a substantial bit of health here. And most of these are cruisers, which means they fire at an unbelievable fast rate as my trying to get out of here. So I'm going to lose, down to about 50,000 health by the time I get around the corner, right? Now, if I would have went around the other side of the island, I would have not taken any damage from any of these guys because I would have been coming around the other side. There's one destroyer here. There we go. They just keep pummeling me in the rear. And I'm trying to get some shots in here at the Dallas as I flee. There we go, over top of the island. Atlanta's here as well. And I think they've possibly stopped paying attention to me as I make my way and show my rear. So I lost way too much damage. Now, if I would have come on the other side of this island, to the right of this island, I would have not taken near as much damage. But, once again, potato move. Round we come here. We got the Baltimore here as well, and a Vladivostok. Two other cruisers. Another cruiser pushing here. The Baltimore is getting fucking wrecked. There's the Ismail. Yeah. He just got wrecked, the Baltimore did. So we're going to pull in here. And I do believe I fucked up here. I think I was hitting for the Y, but I hit the T instead. And I didn't realize it right off the bat. And I was like, where's my fucking smoke at? Oh, fuck yeah. One of those deals, right? So, now I got my smoke up. And we got an inbound. There we go. Now I got Ismail coming in. Once again, total fuck up on my part. I hit a T instead of the Y, which does happen. Don't worry. Don't get me wrong. I sometimes do that. So we're down 2 ships right now. Now I got his side here. And we got the HE up and running. Let's see if we can get some shots in here on him before he goes around the corner. Yes. Show me some more, please. Planes are up here. And that's when the Tirpitz, the Alabama, they cruise around the corner. I'm in smoke. I got over a minute left here, so there's lots of time here to pummel the shit out of all of these guys currently inbound. There we go. Oh, this is like target-rich environment. You like to see this in a cruiser, especially if you're sitting in smoke. So, let's see if we can get to Alabama. I'm trying to get fires on everybody here. Where are we going here? Alabama's turning in. Oh, there we go. Get a couple nice hits on the Alabama. There's the Tirpitz here. The Alabama is the one with the low health here, so let's see if we can get him burning. There we go. Now we got the fire on him for 5,300. Let's see if we can get the fire on the Tirpitz. He's burning as well. He's put it out here, but we're still going to try to see if we can get that Alabama out. He's got the lowest HP, and somebody's already spamming the shit out of the Tirpitz. So Spider Pig, sorry about this, buddy. He's running for the island. And I got about 20 seconds left here on my smoke. So he's out of the Alabama's around the corner. No point firing at him. Let's see if we can get some shells in here on the Tirpitz and possibly get him on another fire put on him. Ooh. About that time, the Atlanta gets nailed by the hipper, who's coming around the far side of the island. Okay, so now it's time to run. I'm on fire. However, the Tirpitz is not paying attention to me. He seems to be more interested in that Vladivostok here. So now I got the scores. I got all kinds of shit running around out here. These guys are some of my bigger threats because they see me and they're trying to shoot me. I don't like to get shot at. Oh, the carrier finally notices the incoming cruisers for somehow, and we're going to possibly lose our battleship. He's put down, so the Tirpitz has put out his fire. Vladivostok is almost dead. He's going to be dead real quick. Yep, he dead. Yep, so it's still 4-3 for actual sunken ships. Tirpitz is down to 18,000. He hasn't rebuilt here. I'm going to get a fire on him before I get out of this situation. I got smoke up in about 3 seconds or so. And we're out of range, I do believe, of those guys. So the Tirpitz still not aiming at me, thankfully. He seems to be more interested in that poor carrier. Yep, there he is. There's the carrier. Come on, I needed some shells. Oh, we lose the Monahan from the Dallas. Let's see if we can put some shells into him. He's running broadside to me. Load the AP. And we are down a bunch. Alabama gets wrecked. Never mind. New Mexico finishes off the Dallas. I'll give a hand to the New Mexico at tier 6. He stayed in this fight the whole game, even when we were down a crap ton here. So now the Tirpitz is out of my range. So is most of the rest of the ships. Yeah. Not a good fight so far. We are down 6 ships to their 4. So, but we have a bunch coming inbound here. Alabama's still here. Tirpitz is still here. Hipper's still here. And I have the 1 cruiser with me. And never mind, they finish off the flat top. So we only have 1 flat top left. And these guys are all inbound here. However, I do have my smoke up here. And this cruiser, I do believe, is the Lazo. Never mind. The Tirpitz finishes him off. Alright, so I drop my smoke, slow down, and we got to do something here because these guys are all inbound and they're coming in nicely, right? This is kind of what you live for as a Belfast. All these beautiful ships coming straight at you. Alright, so smoke is up. And we need to start setting some fires here or do something because these guys are mostly full health. However, we are down. It's 4 ships versus 8 ships. Interesting. So let's start pumping some shells out there. I got 4 inbound ships here. 1 battleship with me. So it's pretty much a 2-on-4. And we do have, there we go, get the fire in the Tirpitz. Our carrier's trying to stay alive. He seems to be, thankfully the Hipper seems to be more interested in shooting him, which is alright. So I got the fire on the Tirpitz. I need to keep this rolling here. He's my biggest threat at tier 8. He is a beastly. About that time, here comes Alabama at 11,000. And, oh, no, that didn't work out well. However, still can't quite pick him up there. There's the Hipper. Here we go. Set the fire on the Tirpitz. Now he's burning. Should be 2 fires burning right now. And here comes the New Mexico. Got 30 seconds left on my... finish him off here. I'm starting to back up here because they're shelling this position. And we have the Alabama coming here as well. The 15 seconds left on my smoke. About that time I see the torpedoes starting to drop on the battleship here. So we're going to start picking up speed again and try to get out of this situation here. However, I want to keep smacking that Alabama, possibly to get his fire. He's interested in shooting the New Mexico, so that gives me a little bit more time to work on him here. Come on, boys. There we go. Now we got the fire set, and we got another inbound salvo. Come on. He's put it out. Can we get the second? Can we get another fire? No, probably not. That's about the time. There's the Hipper. He's... Unfortunately, I'm turning away from him. He's not able to get his full broadside into me, and I blow the shot. Crap. So like I said, potato moves and sometimes here. Alabama's almost dead. New Mexico's doing a bang-up job of keeping these guys. These guys are down quite a bit. So it's me and 2 battleships against 3 battleships, a cruiser, and 2 Um, ah! The New Mexico finishes off the Alabama. Sweet. So now we just have us in that hipper. We've pulled off kind of a bullshit comeback here. However, about that time, here comes the planes, because they want to fuck with us, fuck with me, because I'm low, relatively low health. There's the hipper. He's got 3,400 damage, 3,400 left in HP here. New Mexico is going to have to do something here, possibly. Can he finish him off? We have no carrier support. Now, at one point, we were down 4 ships. Aha! New Mexico finishes off the hipper, and we've got it back to a 3-4 game. And we've got a slight lead now because we have 2 objectives. Unfortunately, all of us are up here, and 2 battleships inbound. We got the Ismail inbound, New Mexico, and the Amagi. Yeah, the Amagi's not looking too hot. However, the New Mexico's got a fair amount of health left. So the last time that other battleship was spotted was further down to the south. So let's get into range here. I need to start helping these guys put some damage onto this battleship here before he tries to take the objective. There we go. He's kind of slowing down a little bit here. Let's see if we can get a fire or 2 on him. Help him burn these guys out here. We went some damage. There we go. We've turned back the clock a little bit here. We don't want him to take the B objective. We need to kill him as quickly possible here. So he's turning his guns this away. We're going to slow down. And it was looking possible we could pull this off. Yeah, here comes the inbound torpedo planes. I'm a little worried here, so I'm going to start pulling out because, yeah. Fuck, I potato it. That's all right. Yep, he's looking my way here. We're going to make a run for it here. Let's pull out the other direction. There we go. Now we got the fire, and he's finished off. Still have the B objective, I think. Nope, that other battleship is in there now. However, we lose the Amagi to the carrier. However, our New Mexico is sitting pretty healthy, and they have the B objective here. So I'm headed for C, thinking let's see if we can pick up C. My mostly full health New Mexico, because he's got a crap ton of health left. He's going to stream down there to B cap and deal with that. And I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm going to turn to B to help him out. And I was like, you know what? There's not a lot left, the health left on the other. There he is. 26,000 of the King George. And that's about the time. Here comes the fucking planes. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. There's planes there. There's planes there. There's shit. So we're going to have to make a run for it here. The Saipan, of course, is working on the other one. We'll put a couple shells there out on that. Set the fire on him. And we're going to get inundated here with, they get me on fire as well. Okay, so now I've pretty much had to make this choice now. I'm not going to keep streaming to B because the battleship's over there. He's headed that direction. And that's about the time I spot the Saipan. Potato play here. I should not have kept going for C. I should have turned and engaged that flat top. I should have gone after the carrier, but I didn't. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Bad move, potato play. I should have hunted him down instead of going for this objective here. So the New Mexico's almost there. Here's the King George. Let's see if we can get a couple shells on him. He's right outside my outside range here. And here comes more planes. There's planes everywhere, right? I did set the King George on fire again. And unfortunately, I'm just going to get bombarded here by all of these planes. They're everywhere. And of course, the King George is also trying to kill me. But however, I'm at the cap. So so he's almost there. The New Mexico is almost there. If we can pull this off and pick up both of these, take a big hit from the, not real big, enough to set me on fire. Repair's not up for 10 seconds. And about that time, the New Mexico is just starting to get to that objective here. So I got the island here, and I'm trying to keep myself between him and the island. So I'm slowing down. Come on, slow down. Unfortunately, about that time, yep. So I get the fire out, and there we go. I'm trying to stay behind this island as much as possible without losing the without losing the capture. So, slow down, and I'm still spotted. Doesn't matter because they got inbound planes everywhere. Now, I got 15 seconds, 14 seconds left on the capture. He's starting to capture, and that's about the time I get nailed. Yeah. So, at this point, doesn't really matter. 796, 817. We're hopefully he can pick up that other. Yeah, that was my problem. I was not quite where I needed to be on the side of that island. Otherwise, the King George hit me with a one shell, reset the cap. And now I'm pretty much toast because he's still got line of sight on me. And I'm burning to death in a very potato-like fashion. So, learn from my mistakes. Don't go around the island the wrong side. Kill the carrier when you see him instead of going for scap. So we pick up the B objective here, but unfortunately by that time it's too far gone. Because there's obviously other reasons why we lost this game. We did pull it back from quite a bit down here. The New Mexico is now going to have to deal with a crap ton of planes that are going to continuously bombard him. So, but like I said, potato play. Probably should have pulled this off if I would have turned and went after the carrier instead of keeping on with C. So with that said, learn from my mistakes, play better. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good night.